Super soldiers, enhanced humans granted incredible strength, speed, durability, and sometimes even more mysterious powers. In the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the concept of the super soldier has evolved far beyond just Steve Rogers. From underground experiments to cosmic-level threats, the MCU has introduced a wide variety of enhanced beings. But today, we're narrowing our focus. We're looking specifically at serum-based enhancements and gamma mutations. So sorry, Black Panther fans. T'Challa and Killmonger are sitting this one out. We're also skipping characters with magic or tech-based enhancements, like Iron Man or Scarlet Witch. But we are including Sentry, a character who might just redefine power in the MCU as we know it. This is our definitive ranking of MCU super soldiers, from weakest to strongest. Let's jump in. Number 9, the Flag Smashers, DWFT. Kicking off our list are the Flag Smashers, introduced in The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. These rogue revolutionaries took a stolen version of the super soldier serum created by Wilfred Nagel, and while the serum gave them enhanced physical abilities, it wasn't perfect. Yes, they're strong. We've seen them kick soldiers through walls, flip armored vehicles, and even challenge Bucky Barnes in hand-to-hand combat. But what they gained in strength, they lacked in discipline. Unlike Steve Rogers or Bucky, these individuals weren't trained soldiers. They were activists, idealistic, angry, and in some cases, reckless. That lack of refined skill ultimately limited their potential. In a group, they're dangerous. Alone, not exactly top tier. At number 8, we have Red Guardian, Russia's response to Captain America. Played by David Harbour in Black Widow, Alexei Shostakov is the Soviet Union's only known super soldier. And while he's clearly past his prime when we meet him, he still showcases remarkable feats of strength. He breaks out of prison, takes on Taskmaster, and reminisces about his epic battles with Cap, though whether those fights ever happened is debatable. In his prime, Red Guardian was likely a serious powerhouse, but years of inactivity, age, and maybe a few too many beers have dulled his edge. Still, even out of shape, he's able to wrestle super-enhanced enemies and survive explosions. With better conditioning and training, he might have cracked the top 5. Coming in next is a tragic and powerful figure, Isaiah Bradley. Isaiah is the untold chapter of super soldier history. Experimented on by the US government after Steve Rogers' disappearance, Isaiah was one of the few survivors of an early serum test, and the only one who truly lived to tell the tale. As revealed in The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Isaiah was a hero who took down enemy soldiers, fought the Winter Soldier in his prime, and was later imprisoned and erased from history. Even in his old age, Isaiah is intimidating. He throws an object through a wall with ease. But in his youth, he was a silent legend. Strong, fast, and deadly efficient. If not for government betrayal and secrecy, Isaiah might have stood shoulder to shoulder with Cap on the front lines. Number 6, Bucky Barnes, the Winter Soldier. Next up, we have the Winter Soldier himself, Bucky Barnes. Bucky's journey is one of tragedy and transformation. After falling from a train during Doliwodi 2, he was captured and enhanced by Hydra using a version of the super soldier serum. What followed was decades of brainwashing and assassination missions. His abilities go far beyond brute strength. He's lightning fast, deadly with virtually any weapon, and has one of the most powerful assets in the MCU, a vibranium arm. We've seen Bucky go toe-to-toe with Steve, fight off the Dora Milaje, and hold his own against aliens and enhanced enemies. He's not the strongest, but he's certainly one of the most experienced and battle-hardened. Sliding into number 5 is John Walker, the controversial Captain America successor turned US agent. Walker is already a decorated soldier before taking the serum. Skilled, decorated, and dangerous. But once he injects himself with the enhanced formula, things spiral quickly. He becomes stronger, able to lift vehicles, bend metal, and hurl the shield like a missile. But with that power comes a darker side. He becomes more violent, impulsive, and emotional, which leads to one of the most shocking scenes in the MCU, Walker executing a flag smasher in public. Physically, he's impressive. Mentally, he's unstable. In combat, he's brutal. But when compared to legends like Steve or cosmic monsters like Hulk, Walker falls just short of the top tier. Number 4, Steve Rogers, Captain America 7. At number 4, we have the original, Steve Rogers, The first successful super soldier and still one of the most beloved, Cap is everything the serum was meant to amplify: courageous, honorable, and selfless. Physically, he's in peak form, fast, agile, and strong enough to stop a helicopter midair with his bare hands. What truly sets Steve apart is not just power, it's leadership, strategy, and moral clarity. He's fought gods, robots, alien armies, and even fellow Avengers, and always stands his ground. With Mjolnir in hand during Endgame, he briefly levels up to god-tier status. But in terms of pure enhancement, there are a few who edge him out. There are 3 Abomination. Now we're entering monster territory. At number 3, Abomination. Emo Blonsky was a soldier who volunteered for an experimental serum combined with a dose of gamma radiation. The result? A hulking beast capable of going toe-to-toe with the Hulk. In The Incredible Hulk, we see Abomination tear through Harlem, tossing tanks and smashing helicopters. Unlike Hulk, he retains more of his personality, which makes him more tactical, if not more dangerous. In Shang-Chi, we see a more composed version of Abomination, even engaging in friendly cage fights. But if he ever loses control, he's still one of the most dangerous creatures on Earth. At number 2, we have a cosmic wildcard, Sentry. While we haven't seen much of him in the MCU yet, Marvel has confirmed Sentry's arrival, and if the comics are any indication, he's unlike anything we've seen before. Robert Reynolds took a serum more potent than anything given to Steve or Blonsky, unlocking the power of 1,000,000 exploding suns. He can fly, heal instantly, manipulate matter, and possesses strength that rivals or even exceeds the Hulk. But Sentry's greatest enemy is himself. His split personality, known as the Void, is a dark, destructive force capable of mass devastation. If the MCU keeps him faithful to the source, Sentry might become the most overpowered super soldier ever put to screen. Finally, at number 1, the Hulk. Bruce Banner was never meant to be a super soldier, but that's exactly what the Gamma experiment turned him into. Unlike Steve, who remained human in size and shape, Banner becomes a giant rage monster with limitless strength. The angrier he gets, the stronger he becomes, making him a literal force of nature. He's battled Thor, punched Leviathans, and even held an entire starship bridge. And yes, he survived using the Infinity Gauntlet, something that nearly killed Thanos. Even in his smart Hulk form, Banner is still a powerhouse. His intelligence makes him more stable, but if ever re-triggered into rage form, there's no telling his true limits. Unless Sentry fully manifests, Hulk remains the strongest enhanced being in the MCU. So there you have it, our full ranking of MCU super soldiers, from rogue revolutionaries to cosmic threats. Do you agree with our list? Should Sentry have taken the top spot? Or does Steve Rogers still stand tall as the ultimate hero? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We love hearing your takes. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for more or in-depth breakdowns from across the Marvel Universe. Until next time, stay super.